doing? How are we doing? And welcome back to the channel. Little update on me. Because my stomach makes noises. Officially, let's see if I can math here. 17 pounds down as of today. Down to 275. So, pretty happy about that. Doing the alternate day fasting. So, today's video, I'd like to look at some of my PSA slabs that I have just gotten back. And I know in the last video I said I'm running into some issues with my job, so I wasn't trying to spend money. But these are in a submission from late April or June, so I kind of had to pay for them, otherwise I would forfeit getting them. So, and then I'd kind of ruin the relationship with my local card shop, because it's the guy who sends them in for me. So yeah, we're gonna look at some slabs today, some Pokemon slabs. So let's see. Boy, I got a bunch. I mean, here, just to kind of give you an idea of where I'm at. If I could bring that in. Yeah, we're looking full. I had to get a whole new case. So I'm just gonna grab a few and see. Alright, I don't know what ones I have showed off in other videos, but there we go. We got this Japanese Mew EX SAR in a 9.5. 9.5. Oh, I should grab my phone and give some current prices. I should have had that at the ready. Oh yeah, I wanted to do just one shout out. I got my first super chat the other day. Incidentally, after the video where I said I was running into some job issues. So, thank you, Ghostface, for that donation. It was very kind of you, and I hope it was from a place of, I believe you said something in the comment, but, loving my channel, and not because you felt sorry for me. I hope my channel, if you do choose to donate, I hope my channel does something positive for you, and it comes from a place of, I've given you something in return for the money. So, thank you again, Ghostface. First super chat was very nice. So yeah, got the Mew. See, I don't have too many Beckett slabs. Actually, I think this is my only one. So yeah, I've got a 10 centering, 10 corners, 9.5 edges. Surface got a 9. Very cool. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to pause this recording. I want to bring in my other microphone. Here. Only because I want to get some good tap sounds in there for you guys. So, pretty nice card. Let's see if I can find it. Got my whole collection up here, so yeah. The Mew EX Japanese, sitting at around 111. What else did we get? A few of these are off of, especially the Mew, a few of these are off of courtyard.io. I am not not sponsored by them at all, but I do like to, they're like kind of, I don't know how you put it, like loot boxes. You pay for different tiers, and you know, the tiers can have different values of cards. So obviously a lower tier would be less valuable. But you can pull some cool cards in those lower tiers too, and this was one of them. This 2005 Vaporeon Delta species. I believe this was off a $25 pull, which was insane because this card is now up to, as of late, the last one in a 9 sold for $499. So, you know, if I end up getting into some real financial trouble, I'll be selling it. But I gotta stop touching the microphone. But yeah, super cool card. Vaporeon's probably not my favorite of the evolutions. Be nice to get kind of like an Umbreon, something that rare. Alright, and this was another courtyard pull. But this Palkia level X and an 8. Yeah, gosh, I wish it would have been a 10 because that's crazy. Crazy money. It looks like 4K. 4K in a 10. But in an 8 it's 200, so. But I think this was off of 50 from Great Encounters. Really nice card. So yeah, these are kind of my two biggest hits off that website. And if you want to check it out, again, I'm not affiliated. You know, you can pull stuff like this, but you can also get, to put it bluntly, absolutely shafted. And I've gotten shafted before. Believe me. Because it is gambling. I will just say it is 100%. 100% gambling. Alright, bringing in, these are ones I actually graded myself. At the Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. The super rare full art Charizard, Japanese. Let me go ahead and actually pull everything out of this last submission. Kind of give you an idea how well I did. Which I did pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. I didn't grade anything too crazy value-wise. A couple Homer cards. I'll tell you why. Yeah, like the Charizard there, and then we did the Snorlax art rare. Full art. It's got the Pidgey hanging out, and Diglett down there. Very cool card. I don't know if I put this on my collector app. Which, by the way, you guys, if you collect slabs or raw cards, you should get the collector app. It's a really good way to catalog everything. It's pretty nice. So yeah, this is in a 10, sitting around like $40. So it's definitely a hold. And kind of wait and see. Plus Japanese goes for way less, unfortunately. Even though the quality is much better, usually. Yeah, and then this Charizard's about 57. I think those are averages off the last 3 sold. Sometimes you gotta double check sold listings. I just like to say the prices. I'm really not all about value right now. I think I'm more about holding and just collecting cards that I like. But the Zeraora VMAX and a 10. You know, I thought, some reason when I sent this in, I thought this card went for more than it does. Yes, 57. What's nice about this app too, again, not affiliated at all, so I don't think I am, but it does tell you like population, like how many 10s there are, which is kind of neat. And I'm just using the free version, so I'm not entirely sure if there's a limit to the amount I can put in my portfolio. But so far there hasn't been. So yeah, this is my Homer card, my fan pick, just because Toxtricity is probably my top 10. Just because I play guitar, and his body is basically a guitar. He's a rocker. I'm a rocker, so, you know, I feel a personal connection. But yeah, and I like the two versions, like the chilled out version and the kind of extreme version. I like that they're both on the card too, which is cool. Do quick value, like 45. So, you know, these are in 10s, not very much, even in 10s, so kind of a big gamble. So if they were to like 9'd some of these $40, $50 cards, this $7 in a 9, but I'm kind of hoping, you know, as we collect and hold, they'll go up. There's really no way of knowing what the future will hold for these, but I just realized I haven't been tapping. Oh, here's another one. So you can see a lot of 10s. A lot of 10s so far. We did pretty good in this submission. I think it was 8 cards total. So the Altaria from the Trainer Gallery. 56 in a 10, population 646 cards in a 10. Currently. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Some Altaria. Altaria. Yeah, I think I'm still trying to evolve one of my Swablues on, well, just a Swablu on Pokemon Go. I'm waiting to pull a 3-star, because I think I have all the 400 candies that you need. By the way, I play Pokemon Go. If you want to add me as a friend on there and give me some Pokeballs when I run out, let me know. Let me know in the comments, or head over to the Discord and let me know your name on Pokemon Go. We'll do some trading. Tatsugiri. I don't know why I have to say it like that, but every time I see Tatsugiri, I have to say it like that. Sorry. And just the art on this is crazy. I want to say this was a random eBay purchase, not the slab, but the card itself. I think I actually bought this from Japan, from a guy on eBay, which kind of goes to show you how good the quality control is in Japan. So even somebody's willing to ship you a raw card that's in Ice Rider, Calyrex from Chilling Reign. I don't know if you guys remember my Chilling Reign video, but I pulled this card. And it was probably one of the best cards I pulled. It did not do very well. I don't think I'll ever stop complaining about that box and the set in general. And just how bad it was. Because it was bad. And then to top it all off, I don't get a 10 on the Ice Rider. I get a 9. So, yeah. We're not very happy about that. And then this last one, this was another homer, another kind of personal collection card, just because I liked it and I am a fan. And I knew it wasn't going to 10, but the Snorlax shiny rare, which is cool. Snorlax shiny rare. Yeah, but I knew it wasn't going to 9 because, let's see where it is. I think it was on the back of this. Towards the top. I think maybe you can see a little whiting there. I think it was on this back corner. But yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes you can have those things and PSA just doesn't care and they'll just give you a 10 anyway. It just all depends on who you get. But yeah, this Snorlax shiny rare. I realize I haven't been looking at values for the last couple, but these are, these are 9s. But these are 9s, so they're not gonna do too well. I need to go back under portfolio. Hang tight with me. Hang on, give me a second. Yeah, the shiny rare. I mean, even at a 9, it's $23, but that's pretty much a loss, because I think, what's pricing? I need to stop bumping this microphone. I think it's like $25 to grade a card nowadays. 768 population and a 9. But yeah, this is more just a personal collection card. If it would have 10'd, it would be 122. So it's crazy the amounts between 10 and 9. Pretty insane. A lot of these I did show off, I feel like, so if I'm doubling up, I apologize, or if you're new to the channel, well, there you go. I'm just gonna grab a stack. Oh yeah, I think some of these are new. Should have really looked beforehand. We'll just go through them. Why not? We got a few more minutes. We got that's right, the 99 Zapdos Hollow Unlimited. Unfortunately, not Shadowless, not first edition, otherwise we'd be looking at some more money. This was a Courtyard.io pull. Don't remember how much. I think at the time I sold off some crypto profits, so I kind of went crazy. And got some cool cards. So yeah, I do have a few vintage slabs in here. This would be a good screenshot, actually. Thumbnail, maybe. Take a couple. Yeah. Definitely love the 3 birds. Definitely love the 3 birds. The original. Which brings us to our next card. This was a straight up purchase. Kind of a chase card. Not gonna lie. think it goes for 150 in a 10, and I feel like this is only going to continue to go up. The GX. Such a cool card. I think I showed it off on a previous video. If I can find it as I'm searching through. I bought this card off of eBay, not this one, but this. At a ridiculously cheap price. I paid like $23 for this, and now it goes for like 100 something, but even in a 9, the stained glass. Yeah, these are such cool cards. I think I like this one a little bit more, but just art-wise. But I definitely wanted one of these in a 10, so I got one now. Pretty happy about that. Let's see. Let's keep going on this stack. Terapagos. New card from, shoot, what set is this? PRE. Premium collection? Something? That's the prismatic. I think. I can't keep sets. I can't keep track of them anymore. But yeah, nice card. I wish these gold hyper rares went for more money. For some reason, they're just not worth as much. They're kind of a dime a dozen. I don't know. It doesn't seem very hyper rare to me, but yeah. We got a 10 on that bad boy. Oh, speak of the devil. You got the SIR. And a 10. So yeah, we definitely upped our slab game from the last video that we did. Definitely a lot more. Yeah, I think the biggest, I'm not going to look at values for all of these, but I believe I showed that off. Scyther Master Ball, Japanese. Well, Scyther is in my top 5, for sure. Next to Gyarados, somewhere. Yeah. Love me some Scyther. We showed that one off last video. And I believe we did with this one too. The Rainbow Charizard. Goes way more. And a 10, obviously. The Rainbow Charizard. Yeah, I think it's a good idea if you are going to collect for the future. Even some of these Charizard promos that aren't worth very much. Right now, I think they will be. Down the way. Not financial advice. Full Art Mewtwo. This is such a cool card. Even in Japanese. You got Charizard in the background. The art is so cool. It's SAR. Which I just, I think that's a lot of the deciding factor on some of these cards. It's just how cool the art is. Obviously, you have your popular Pokemon. I'm going to show my ugly mug for a second. It is a non-fasting day, so I'm having cream in my coffee. And a little bit of sugar. Here's the next guy. That's right. Got the... It's in a 5, so, it's pretty beat up, but it's still cool. Base set 2, but Is it on the slab case itself or on the card? That little ding down there, that's not on the card. You can see its shadow. But you can see those edges aren't great. Yeah, the surface, you can definitely see some scratches there on the hollow. And then, yeah, the back. It's weird on some of these, like PSA 1s will go for more because people just like collect ones for some reason. So you almost have to like, if you get a card that's already beat up like this, try to like beat it up just enough to get a 1. Increases the value somehow. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me. This is a cool card. Trevenant and Dusk Noir. The tag team. I love all the tag team cards. Try to collect. I don't do a lot of wheeling and dealing. I really should get my butt on Facebook Marketplace and try to find some people that are just trying to dump their cards. Maybe find a couple hidden gems, like diamonds in the rough, what have you. But this really cool card. Try to collect all these tag teams. We'll go through about 7 more. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Shining Mew. I was stoked to get this one. Very cool. We will look up value of that one. Just cause we can. It's gone down a little bit. I think it was at $100 in a 9 not too long ago. At least when I got it. Now we're down to 93. But this in a 10 is $640 instead of 90, which is just insane. Like 9s are like nothing. PSA, you always want to shoot for a 10. Unless you're just trying to protect the card. It really all depends on what your motivation is with that. Oh, there we go. 2000 Neo Genesis Kingdra in a 9, which is nice for a card that old to be in a 9. Yes, at about 80. $80 in limited. I miss these cards. I miss when, like, you know, just these straight up hollow pattern cards were like the chase. Everything's GX and EX and full art. I mean, I love the art on new cards, but there's just something classic and awesome about these vintage. Probably because I'm an old head. Okay. This next one was a courtyard pull, and I kept it. It's a German Kadabra, first edition, and not hollow, unfortunately. But just the fact that his attack is super Psycho Schlag. Yeah. So you have the option to, you know, when you pull a card on that site, they'll buy it back for 90% of the value. And I was like, no, I'm keeping this one. Just because it's in German and it's a super Psycho Schlag. Yeah, thought that was cool. I don't own any other cards in any other languages, so I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, a few more. Some more vintage. Vintage Japanese. 97 Japanese fossil Articuno. In a 9. slab or the card itself? If it's card itself, I'm surprised it got a 9. But very cool. Very cool. Articuno. Very cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. A few more. Okay, so I was at the National, what's the name? Sports Collectors Convention in Chicago a couple weekends ago. And I bought this, just straight up. So much Pokemon there. Ended up buying a few slabs. I didn't really go too crazy. And I didn't sell anything because I'm just not in the market. I'm actually looking for the other one I bought. There we go. I bought 2 slabs when I was there. See how this Dragonair. I think this is like, I think I paid 90 for it, which is kind of about what it goes for. But I love, this is kind of a chase card from that set for me, so I wanted it, and it was at a 10, so yeah, Dragonair. I need a Dratini full art. Do they have one on any sets? Somebody let me know in the comments. Honestly, you guys should just comment. Just anything really helps out the algorithm. Even if it's like a thumbs up emoji, just put some down there. I hate telling people what to do, but it definitely helps. That's the other one we bought. I think I talked them down to like 40, 45. But yeah, I love the Sun and Moon cards, the GX, and like I like the style. So plus it's a Lugia. I don't think you can go wrong collecting Lugia. I really don't think you can. Yeah. So yeah, those were the 2 we bought at the show. You were spending money on hotel and food. I didn't really plan on, buying a whole lot at the show. One cool thing, we did see a few celebrities. We saw Bo Jackson, and we saw Flava Flav, which was interesting. And then, I don't know if you guys know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, but I was like, I stood right next to the guy. Yeah, he was there. Actually, big fan of Gary V. Shout out Gary V. Yeah, alright, last card. This was a courtyard pull at the Entei. From the, isn't this from the movie? Isn't this from a movie? 2001 promo? I believe so. Maybe I'm stupid. But yeah. I really want to get Ancient Mew. I used to have one because I actually went to the movie as a kid back in whatever year that was, 2000. I got the Ancient Mew. I probably traded it for something stupid as a kid. I don't know, like a DS game or something. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Is that in there? I noticed that the other day. There you go. Let's lay these out just for fun. So yeah, really been working on getting my slab game up. Let me know down there in comment land if you guys do any PSA slab collecting. If not PSA, what do you know, obviously these are going to increase the value the most, just being PSA, but some people prefer CGC. Tag is getting big nowadays. Tag grading. There's a couple other new ones out there that are not as well known. But yeah, let me know if you guys are into this too. But yeah, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm about to turn in another submission that I probably won't get back for a couple months, and then you guys can see those as well. And obviously I'm just gonna keep collecting, so there will be more graded videos of cards. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down there. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you get some good rest, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Till the next one.